This video is not financial advice. I am not a financial planner. I'm an entertainer. The one, the only Apefather up all night, baby. Wow! Just wanted to share one of the happiest moments, but yet one of the scariest moments of my life. So, I was working for a company in Manhattan, and it was a real estate marketing firm. Unfortunately, business just started getting slow, and the boss of the company basically she cut my salary like 3 times. It just got to the point where it wasn't worth it for me. So I just said I'm going to look for something else. Okay, so I was jobless, right? I come home, from the train. My wife, she comes with the car to pick me up. She meets me. She says to me, Richie, I have some amazing news for you. So I'm like, okay, I was like, I didn't want to tell her that I just was jobless, right? That was my amazing news. But she says I'm pregnant. Now this was our second child. We already had Michael. So anyway, I was like so happy. I hugged her. I kissed her. She showed me the ultrasound picture. We didn't know yet that it was a girl. That it was going to be our future daughter, Sophia. And I just remember feeling so happy, but so scared because I think I had something like $200 or $300 in the bank. It was crazy. Um, I just, I didn't have a job because like I said, she cut my salary so much. It just got to the point. I was like, I gotta find something else. So I remember I went home with her and I sat her down and I said, look, this is what happened. I told her about the job. I said, I don't want you to worry. I am going to fight and fight and fight. I'll work 2, 3 jobs. Okay, whatever I have to do, we're gonna make it. We're gonna be fine. So that's when I started to do the real estate. I actually was doing piano lessons. I was doing everything. Okay. So what was good about the real estate and the piano lessons was the piano lessons was giving me a constant weekly income. You understand? Because like if you have, let's say, 20 students, each student is paying you 30, $40 a week. That's it starts to turn out to be good money. You're making $400, $800 a week cash. And then, I was doing the real estate, which you didn't get paid up front. You had to wait for commissions. It could take 3 or 4 months to get paid. But once you got paid, it was like big, hefty chunks of money. So that's it. I was always good at getting piano students. Like I had a knack about it. I would go out, make out flyers, and I would go and I would just put the flyers in the mailboxes all around the neighborhood. That actually worked the best, believe it or not. Just flyers, and I would always get calls. And then I got a lot of word of mouth. People loved the way that I was teaching their kids music. See, now it's a little harder to do it now because of this whole coronavirus thing. I'm talking back. This was back years ago when when the world was normal. But now it's a little harder with the coronavirus, to teach lessons. But anyway, I did what I had to do, and I saved up enough money, and we were in a small apartment. It was too small. Actually, I had my mom living with me too because my parents had a little bit of a, you know, let's just say they weren't getting along too well, and she temporarily moved in with me. Now you understand, it was like a 1 bedroom apartment, so I had my mom there. I had my 2 kids. Now it was too small. It was crazy. It was insanity. So my son was like sleeping with my wife. My mother had a futon that was like a couch bed. It was crazy. My baby, the daughter, she was in the crib, but it was just too small, So I worked hard. I worked hard. I worked hard, and I rented out this beautiful, beautiful house that was in Great Kills. Okay, it was like a $1 million house. I got the deal of the century on it. I was paying like something like 3,000 a month. I mean, which was for this house, you had to see it. We had an in-ground pool. There was the hot tub. We had this a kitchen that was right out of Europe. It was like right out of Italy. If you saw this kitchen, you would have fainted. It was beautiful. It was a huge house, over 2,500 square feet. We had 4 bedrooms. So we lived there, for the next 2 years. And I worked and I worked hard and I saved up money. And it just got to the point where now I had, with the real estate was really bringing me the real money. I got to the point where I had a significant amount of money. I wanted to buy a house. So I said to myself, I asked the landlord if she'd be willing to sell the house in Staten Island. And she's telling me, yeah, sure. She goes, I'll take 1.2 million. I didn't have that type of money, right? So I said, that's not going to work. Now, what happened was her mother, my wife's mother, God bless her, passed away. We miss her every day. She was the most amazing woman in the world, amazing cook, amazing personality. Her grandmother, too, my wife's grandmother, amazing cook, amazing personality. They were like the best of the best. God bless them. May they rest in peace. We missed them. So her father was by himself now. So he lived in like Waretown. So we said, why don't we look at houses out there in the Jersey Shore? So I found the house I'm in now, which was like a bargain deal. Like the guy wanted 380,000. Okay. Now the thing was, he had to move immediately because of work. They were the job that he had. They wanted him to move to another state, and they wanted him to move like ASAP. So the house was already on the contract. This house that I bought with another party, but it was a contingency. They had to first sell their house. So I walked in, I had the cash. I was ready to go. I got the approval from the bank. I got the cash. Boom. He took my offer and we closed in 30 days. And I just think about how I did that. I turned everything around. You know what I mean? I had no money. I had nothing. And I went from living in this small one-bedroom apartment to renting out this beautiful house and then to owning a beautiful house. So, I'm not trying to give myself credit, but I'm just trying to say that when you work hard and when you have conviction in something and when you just don't take no for an answer, like failure is not an option, you're going to win. And that's exactly what we all need to do with GameStop and AMC. But we can't just buying and holding. Don't get me wrong. It's great. We need to do a little bit more, help me promote my videos, help me get awareness out there. It doesn't cost you anything to put my video on say, Facebook just to help us build the army. Help us build the army. Be like, check out the Apefather. He's one of the greatest AMC motivators and GameStop motivators. And people will hear my videos and they might get intrigued from listening to me. So you could help that way. You know what I mean? If you don't want to come to a protest, you can help that way. Help share my videos. But we need to get 3 things going. We need buying pressure, holding, and awareness. And my way of getting awareness is just pumping out these videos. I want to pump out as many as possible. And one day I'll get my chance to be on, maybe national TV one day. But until then, I'm just going to pump up the jam, pump it up, pump these videos out every day until I drive you crazy. I got to get my way. Pump it up a little more, get Apefather partying on the dance floor. Because that's where the party's at, and you know where to go. Come on. Oh, Apefather's gonna upload over 1 million videos on YouTube. Oh, YouTube is gonna be forced to take Apefather serious because he is very serious. Anyway, I'm not a financial planner. It's not financial advice. I'm an entertainer. AMC and GameStop to Pluto. Wow!